Hi everybody, Spopes here. At one point or another in ESO, you will find yourself in need of skill points. Leveling up simply doesn't give enough of them. Even as a new player, you'll find the frustration early on of not having enough skill points to get the skills you want. So the question naturally arises, how do I get more? And that's what I'm going to answer in this video. To get the most skill points as fast as possible in the Elder Scrolls Online, level up to the max level of 50 as quickly as you can, while also snagging Skyshards, completing group dungeon quests, and defeating public dungeon group events. In all, we'll discuss 8 different approaches to farming skill points, from easy and straightforward methods most players already do, to some that even veterans often miss. The first and most obvious method is simply leveling up to level 50. That gives you 64 skill points. There are lots of guides on leveling out there. I intend to do one eventually. But for now, just suffice to say, get to the max level to get a hefty chunk of skill points. My personal favorite go-to method for supplementing my skill points past that point is collecting Skyshards. Skyshards, like this one right here, are scattered throughout Tamriel. There are usually 18 in each zone. It depends on the size of the zone, with 9 in the overworld and 9 in delves. On PC and soon on console, you can use add-ons to find Skyshards easily, or you can use a third-party site. My personal favorite is GameMaps. We aren't affiliated yet, but hey, I love you guys. Your maps are great. I will sing your praises any day of the week. GameMaps makes the clearest and best maps for ESO. Now, I do have to mention that once you have collected all the Skyshards in a zone once, you can then buy them from the shop. But I'm not even going to show you where to do this. I really don't recommend this method. Just go get the Skyshards. You can save your crowns and your hard-earned money, or stolen or inherited, however you got your money from the government, who cares? But you can save your money and use it on something you really want. That's my opinion. And I'm not going to enable you to do it. Honestly, this is some of the most fun AFK gameplay in the game. You get to revisit old zones. Just make sure your mount speed is maxed so you can get from one to the other as quickly as possible. Then just keep the map open on your iPad or your phone, watch TV, just go from Skyshard to Skyshard. After a couple episodes, you'll be 6 or 7 skill points richer. Honestly, this next method is pretty AFK as well. Once you hit level 10, you unlock the Dungeon Finder. All the group dungeons you can access before level 45 are limited to the base game, so they're really easy to do. You don't have to be powerful. Usually 4 even totally weak characters can muddle their way through in about 10 minutes. The point of these, they do give a lot of XP first of all to help with leveling, but they also give 1 skill point each when you complete the dungeon's quest. So make sure to grab that quest at the beginning of the dungeon and maybe tell your group members that you're doing it so they don't skip through it, and you make sure you get it done by the end. To reduce your wait times, I really recommend queuing as a healer. Try to be able to heal your group if you can, but it really doesn't matter. Everyone should be able to heal themselves, and these vanilla dungeons are so easy that you really don't even need a healer. So yeah, I am saying to fake queue, but I'm not saying to fake queue in a veteran DLC dungeon, okay? That is some of the most egregious behavior known to man. Next method I'm going to mention, and you really don't want to miss this one, is public dungeon group events. There's one of them in each public dungeon, and those are signified by this icon on the map. I recommend again using GameMaps to figure out where the boss is. You can just beeline straight to that location. Usually it's not that hard. On a brand new character, you might have some trouble, but there's also usually other people in a public dungeon to help you out. There are periodically golden pursuits and endeavors that take people there as well, so maybe look out for that, and then go around to all of them in a row. There's one idea, but the point is there's a somewhat harder mini boss located in each of these public dungeons, and when you kill it, you get a skill point. There are 1 or 2 public dungeons in every zone in Tamriel, so that's a lot of skill points. If you're really committed to not doing any PvP at all, just skip to the next timestamp. But getting to level 6 in both Assault and Support gives you a skill point each. So you hit level 6 in Assault, you get 1 skill point. You hit level 6 in Support, you get another. And now this is kind of contentious, but it's true. You also get a point every time you rank up. The official guides don't say this. Basically, it's only guys like me on the internet telling you that, but just go play the game. Play PvP, you'll see every time that you level up, you get a skill point. And by level up, I mean go up a rank. You can always check your rank in Alliance War by going to campaigns, and it's just right there in the bottom right, at least on the console UI. Doing the main quest of the game gives you 11 skill points. That's the one I currently have pinned up in the top corner. Talk to the Prophet. It's pretty boring if you've done it a bunch of times already. The 11 skill points might not be worth it, but it is an easy 11 right there. Just do the main quest. If you've never done it before, it's kind of fun, and Molag Bal has your soul till you get it back, so you better go get it, brother. Another one of my favorite methods personally is the zone storyline quests. Those are indicated by this special icon, and not every single one gives you a skill point, but it's like every 3 or so. So that means you get 3 to 5 per zone. That's not a lot, but doing the zone quests is fun anyway. It's some of the best content in the game, so just go do it and you'll have a few more skill points at the end. Last but not least, I mean, well, yeah, actually it is least. This is my least favorite, but so each of the guilds, not the player guilds, but the NPC guilds, each of these guilds in the game, mages, fighters, undaunted, Psijic order, etc., they have a quest line that gives you some skill points. Like undaunted only gives you 1, but Psijic order gives you 8, I think. Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, they all give you skill points. Some of these are great, some of them are boring, some of them give you other stuff, like you get to Ivea if you complete the mages one. And if I remember correctly, there are Skyshards on Ivea, so it's worth it for that. Also, again, if you've never done the guild quest lines, it's worth doing it at least once. The Psijic Order one is really great with the talking skull. Man, that is some of the funniest, like least cringe funny times in the game, which is saying something for ESO. Like this is a cringe machine, but it's my cringe machine. It's our cringe machine, isn't it? I did some research, and at this point, it's almost egregious how many skill points are in the game. No one really knows exactly how many, but estimates have it at around 550 as a total amount you can earn across the whole game. ESO is huge compared to other MMOs. Its zones are bigger, there are more quests, it's natural there are that many skill points. What blew my mind even more though is that you can now spend at least 650 skill points, and with the addition of subclassing, that'll probably raise to around 750. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we actually need more sources of skill points in ESO. Even with over 500 available, that's seeming like not enough anymore with the addition of new features in the game. So I guess I'm calling on ZOS to add more skill points, but I really feel like we have enough. I mean, no one is really going to invest about 500. Even on my main, I think I've probably only invested about 200 to 250. Most veteran players don't even know how many skill points they've invested. They don't know how many they've gotten, but both numbers are actually staggeringly huge. That about wraps it up. Just to run through our 8 methods again. First on the list, leveling to 50. You're gonna do that anyway. Then my personal favorite, just running around getting sky shards. Get the overland ones first, then consider doing the delve ones. I often just skip that and move on to a new zone. Eventually you'll run out, but you'll have over 100, 150 skill points by that point. Go ahead and do all the vanilla group dungeons as you're leveling up. That's another great source of skill points. The quests, not the completing the dungeon, but the quest within the dungeon. Then public dungeon group event bosses. 1 per dungeon, go around the map, just do it, get a skill point. Get the Sky Shard while you're there. I love PvP in this game, so doing Alliance War is not a problem for me. You can get up to 52 skill points that way. The main story quest gives you 11. Zone quests usually give you around 3 to 5 per zone, around the same number for guild quests. And yeah, huge number of skill points you can earn, over 500, and pretty soon over 700 you can spend. I really hope you found my video to be informative, helpful, interesting, all the above. Please do like and subscribe if you have not already. Consider joining the Spopes army, turn on notifications so you'll always know when I have a new video. Glory goes to God for the video, for everything I do, and thanks to you guys for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you soon.